Well, it's a good thing I forgot my swim trunks. I'd be showing all these guys up. We are at Wake Nation, just one of the great places here in the Cincinnati area that we had the opportunity to visit. We also checked out some great restaurants to eat at and an amazing store that has over 50,000 items from 70 countries. You won't believe what you're going to see on today's show. Stay with us. All that and more straight ahead. If you love trains and learning about Ohio history, Entertainment Junction is the place to visit while around Cincinnati. Bill Mefford and I talked about all the interesting facts and features you can learn and see at the Junction. It is amazing to see how much this place has changed in the last couple of years. Tell us, for the folks who have never been down here, what is Entertainment Junction? What is it? What do you have here?
Entertainment Junction is an 80,000 square foot family entertainment center, and half of it is the world's largest indoor model train display. It's over 2 miles of track, 100 bridges, tunnels, trestles. The train cars are large train cars, so basically the large you can get. So it's not just a miniature train display. Almost everything was made by volunteers, which is incredible.
Yeah, it is. I mean, to come and look at the level of detail and see what these people do, it's amazing.
Probably 75,000 volunteer hours in this, so we are very lucky, and they are so talented.
The trains actually cover 3 eras, right?
It does. 3 eras. You start with the 1850s and how trains were really so important to the Civil War and building of the nation, because there weren't really United States back then, but eventually East joined West via train, you know. And then there was a golden age, the 40s and 50s, and the modern age, which is diesel. And we have entire areas representing all those.
Now, what else does Entertainment Junction offer? I know, obviously, the train collection is just second to none, but you also have some other things here.
We do. One on the other side of the building, we have just an incredible fun, amazing fun house, and it has 5 NS's circuit tents, all themed like the old carnival midways. It's so much fun. It's so colorful.
This magnificent display behind us, which is the old Coney Island, right?
It is. Coney Island's 127 years old. It's an amusement park along the Ohio River. Holds a special place in the heart to many, many people. And what we have done is recreated old Coney Island here with 15 rides that really work. These are the old Coney rides. This isn't a real miniature. It's 124 scale.
Full throttle indoor karting makes go-karting affordable for everyone, whether you're looking to have some fun with friends or compete. Joe O'Gorman gave Out and About Columbus some tips to make it around the track in record time while staying safe.
Actually, you don't need any special training to race here at Full Throttle, but everyone is required to go through a 5-minute safety video. We do focus on safety on the track, so you'll understand how the crew is going to use flags and communicate with all the drivers that are out there, making sure that everyone's having fun and still adhering to the rules. Well, we can give you some tips. Of course, we do a driving school here, so I don't want to give away all the secrets, but the secret here to being fast at Full Throttle is really being smooth and being very purposeful with your inputs from the steering wheel and both the brake and the accelerator. One of the things that surprises a lot of people is you do need to use the brakes to be fast, which is counterintuitive to what people think. They think it's all about the gas. This track really rewards smooth with great lap times. Well, as amateur racers, we decided to try to bring our racing experience to the general public and making it very affordable. So the Full Throttle experience is very affordable. It prevents people that want to try racing from having to invest in all the expensive equipment because we have everything you need. You just show up and race. We run up to 10 carts on the track at a time, and we do run events from birthday parties all the way up to large corporate events. We've done a couple of major releases with, last year we did a couple of major releases with BMW where they actually had, the largest was about 185 of their customers here demonstrating their new models and had folks available for test drives and those kind of things. So we can really accommodate groups anywhere from about 8 people on up to as large as 150, 200 people. You can check our website at cincykarting.com. No reservations are needed. If you do have a group of 6 or more, you can make a phone-in reservation as long as it's prepaid. You just show up and race. If you're coming from Columbus, I would recommend you call first just to see how busy we are, because we can see on Saturdays, we can see it actually get a little busier during the week. It's a little quieter, as you might imagine. People are looking for things to do, but the weekends were definitely a little busier than during the week.
If you're looking for a unique, one-of-a-kind art piece to decorate a bedroom, living room, or kitchen, Art on Sims is the place to go for all American-made products. Sherry Armstead showed out and about Columbus the variety of art pieces offered for sale throughout the store, including jewelry beads.
Art on Sims is an eclectic art gallery. Here we represent over 400 American artists in all medias. I like to say that if a person comes in, they need something for their home, or they need a gift for an infant or their great-grandpa, they can find something that's affordable. Our theme here is American-made craft. 98% of what you're going to see in our store is handcrafted, made in America, which is really unusual today. We are very committed to selling American-made, and we hope the public is too. Art on Sims came about right after 9/11. This building that we're housed in was my RE/MAX office, and I was a RE/MAX broker. We had 15 agents, and as we were leaving, walking to our car, I said to my husband, who was also in the business, I don't want to do this anymore. And within 6 months, we put the building for sale and found homes for the agents. And one night I had a dream, and the RE/MAX sign changed to Art on Sims. It was born from that. We started with 5 artists, and like I said, we're up to 400 now. I would say the pieces that are behind me, this is a local artist, Bonita Williams Goldberg, and she paints a lot in the Georgia O'Keeffe era. Other pieces, this wood is another local artist, Tom Stahl, and he does segmented bowls, and we have sold these bowls. Matter of fact, we just shipped one to China, and that did my heart good to send an American-made thing to China. So there's lots of things in here that I love everything in here, whether I'd have it at home or not. Only 95% of it.
Located in Hamilton, Ohio, the Hanover Winery is the perfect getaway to enjoy some Ohio wines with friends and family. Eddie McDonald and I chatted about the winery's history and selections over a few glasses of wine. So what got you into winemaking?
Actually, it just kind of started off as a hobby because I was interested in the chemistry part of the business more so than drinking the wine in the very beginning, and because of that, then obviously I learned to enjoy fine wines and wanted to create my own.
Yeah, and how long have you been doing this, and talk about some of the successes you've had with this?
Well, I've actually been making wine here on the property for about 16 years now, and we're coming up on our 5th year being open here as Hanover Winery. And some of our successes, I think, is being able to tie our winery into companies like Jungle Gems, actually both the Jungle Gems, and a historic place in Lebanon, Ohio, which is the Golden Lamb.
Yeah. Great food too.
Great food too. Very good food, yes.
So you're actually doing some events here now. Do you grow grapes on the property?
Yes, I do. We grow our gold medal winning Chambourcin, and we actually grow Traminette in our vineyards here. Although our vineyards are small, we do produce wine, estate wines from those, and we do have some events coming up in October 4th, 5th, and 6th. City of Hamilton's putting on Operation Pumpkin. Operation Pumpkin is actually a festival that went on years ago. We decided to bring it back, and with that, Hanover Wineries actually brought in the Ohio Wine Association along with the Ohio Grape Growers Association to assist this year. So with that going on, we decided now to label Hamilton Vintage Hamilton Southern Ohio Wine Fest. So it's good. It's a nice event. Last year we had about 32,000 people there.
Yeah, and you were telling me off camera, actually wine kind of started this part of the country, right?
Yes, City of Cincinnati is on record through Nicholas Longworth and in Cincinnati of having he's the grandfather of winemaking here in Cincinnati. Started around 1850.
And it was long before Napa Valley was there, right?
Long before Napa Valley, Sonoma, or any of them. Actually, I've looked it up in a couple of different areas, and they've said that this part of Ohio has actually been making wine roughly 32 years before California was even a state. So they've been doing it a long time.
The Spicy Olive is a healthy, upbeat tasting emporium. Melanie Cedergren demonstrated how to create your own olive oil and talked about some of its health benefits. Being filled with antioxidants, olive oil reduces plaque in arteries.
At the Spicy Olive, it's really supposed to be fun for our customers. This is a store where you can come in and taste and try all the products before you purchase them. So how many times have you gone home with something you saw at the grocery store and you thought it looked so good? Here you taste, you try, and you only purchase what you really like. So when you get home, you're always happy with what you got at the Spicy Olive. Every day when the store is open, we're open for tasting. That's just how we work. So customers can come in and taste all of our olive oils. We have about 20 to 25 olive oils and about 30 balsamic vinegars in the store. They can taste and try those. We also have cooking classes, about 3 or 4 cooking classes a month, and those you do need to call the store and make a reservation for. And then we also have a new wine shop in our Westchester location that is not in our Hyde Park location. But here in Westchester, you can come in on the weekends without a reservation and do wine tastings on Saturdays afternoons and Friday evenings, and you just pay by the glass. And then once a month on Wednesdays, the third Wednesday of each month, we do a proper wine tasting, and we serve foods that complement those wines that are made with our oils and vinegars. So those are really fun, but you need a reservation for that. People in the United States are spending a lot of money on olive oil because they know it's a healthy fat to have in your diet, but the problem is that they're getting the olive oils from a grocery store, which is our traditional way of getting it right now. And you have no idea at the grocery store when that olive was crushed. You generally don't even know what country it's from, and so you're really shortchanging yourself, because if olive oil isn't fresh, it loses those healthy things that you want in it. So olive oil is full of polyphenols, antioxidants, your vitamins A, C, and E. It also has cancer-fighting agents in it. But those things have to be fresh in order for your body to benefit from it. They dissipate and disappear over time when they're exposed to heat and air and light. What we do here at the Spicy Olive is we keep all of our olive oils in fusties. These are the stainless steel containers that you see behind me. They're imported from Italy, and they're used to keep the olive oil fresh and protect it from heat and air and light. And then once you make your selections, we bottle those olive oils in these dark glass bottles, and that further protects it when you get your olive oil at home.
Wake Nation is the largest line wakeboarding park in Ohio. Visitors are able to ride the waves and even paddle boat in the water. I caught up with Garrett Siebert, who gave us more information about Wake Nation and what you can do if visiting with a large group or party. Well, tell us what all people do here.
We pretty much have a lot of fun. Wakeboard, water ski, kneeboard, and wake skate.
What does it take to be able to do this?
Good attitude, some encouragement from everybody around here, and that's about it. Just a little desire to do it.
How did this all get started, this whole craze of cable riding to wakeboard?
It actually started back in the 50s by a guy named Bruno Rickson. Started in Europe. It's really big in Europe, but it's starting to make its way to the United States. More and more being built every year, and just glad to have one up here in Cincinnati for sure.
Yeah. What do I have to have skills-wise coming in the door here? I mean, is it hard to do? Is this something that's easy to do? I mean, I've water skied, that kind of stuff.
Okay. No, honestly, I wouldn't say really much. Balance doesn't hurt, but really, this is something for everybody. We've got all kinds of options, like I said, between the water skiing, the wakeboarding, kneeboarding. It's just really something for everybody. So you don't need to be afraid to come out at all and try. If you've never done it behind a boat or anything like that, we've got beginners every day come out. I've just never done it at all. So it's just really easy for anybody to try to do.
How long has the park been here?
Since 2009, actually.
So it's still relatively new.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Still trying to spread the word, get everybody out here, see how much fun it is for sure.
You have some special group rates and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm. We do. We do groups essentially from 10 people and up. We do birthday parties. We really love doing corporate events and kind of team building structured events like that. And so, details are on our website as far as that, because there's a lot of different options, but we definitely do groups 10 and up for sure and get really good discounts on that.
Okay, so what do I need to bring with me? What do I need? What do you guys have here and that kind of thing?
Show up ready to roll in your bathing suit and a towel. Honestly, that's about it. You can bring lunch or visit our grill. We've got hamburgers, hot dogs, quesadillas, and other than that, that's pretty much all you need. We've got everything here for you.
Yeah, so it's all the rental equipment I need. I can rent it here?
Yep, we got everything. We've got all the kneeboards, wake skates, water skis, and wakeboards you need. So
Jungle Gyms is not just your average grocery store. As a matter of fact, Jungle Gyms features more than 50,000 items from 70 countries on the shelves at their 2 locations, Fairfield and Eastgate. I ventured around the jungles with Jimmy Bonaminio, who picked out a fish for dinner and gave us some background history on how the whole store got started. You know, I've said to people in Columbus, have you been down to Jungle Gym? I've heard of it. I want to get down there. I want to see it. And I always say it's just incredible to come down here. You know, we're standing behind us is the International Foods. Tell us how many countries is represented here.
So there's over 70 countries represented at our store, and it's set out by aisles. So basically, as you go with your cart and meander through the aisles, you're going country to country, and the amount of selection you're going to find within those countries is going to blow you away. So there's things you've never seen from all different parts of the world, and it's all here in one place.
You know, one of the things I remember is the seafood area. You know, I could pick out the fish that I wanted. You would catch it right there and go ahead and fillet it, right?
So that idea came from, there's a lot of cultures where they like to eat fish that's super fresh, and the best way to get fresh fish is starting with live fish. So Jungle saw that and he said, we need to do that at our store. So you can pick any fish that you want. We carry about 5 varieties. Pick the exact fish and we will prepare it for you. Not cook it, but we'll prepare it any way you need it so you can bring it home and cook it. And that's the freshest way to get fish.
You know, one of the other things that really stands out here, aside from a humidor that you have here, and God knows how many varieties of cigars, but is the wine selection here, and you've got a new addition this year that I saw when we were down there.
So the wine is huge, 12,000 bottles of wine. Beer is about 1,400 bottles of beer. But we took it another step. Now we have a tasting bar. So you can do, we have 16 beers on tap, and you can try wines at the tasting bar also. And that's, again, Jungle wants to expose people to as many products as he can. So, and then we started doing growlers also.
So you can come down here on a Friday and Saturday and have a great time.
It's awesome. People are loving it. That tasting bar is about a month old, and people love it. So it was a great idea. This has always been one store for the last 30 years, and just about 2 years ago, Jungle said, all right, let's take the plunge. Let's open a second store. Let's see if we're up for it. Let's take the challenge. And we did it. And people love it. It's still a work in progress, but it's been a great challenge.
Well, let's head over there and see what it's like.
Awesome.
All right. Wow, Jimmy, this is the Eastgate version of Jungle Gyms, huh?
It's amazing. You're going to be blown away. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Let's go inside and check this out. All right, man. What's some of the other unique things that differentiate this store from, the Fairfield store?
Well, this store is larger, not by a bunch, but it is larger. So we took some of the best things about Fairfield and made them a little bit bigger here. The candy department is huge here. The cheese department is huge. The beer and wine we expanded.
And while we're talking about cheese, just quickly, one of the things that amazed me was how much does this hunk of cheese weigh?
So the big cheese at Eastgate is a 7,000-pound piece of mammoth cheddar that we've been cutting off little by little. We're almost done with it, so that's pretty good for a year to go through that much cheese.
But you have one at Fairfield, right? But it's not quite as...
That one's provolone, and that one is 800 pounds, so it's a huge difference. So we really, like you said, we went big out here.
Yeah. And I see the NASCARs up here. I see a lot of NASCAR theme in here. What's going on with that?
I think Jungle just is, he loves cars, he loves the monorail, any kind of vehicle, he's really into that. And a lot of people relate to cars, and a lot of people relate to NASCAR as well. So it's a good fit.
And this has the tilt of the real NASCAR track.
It has the real tilt of the track. I don't know the degrees, but I know our guys made sure it was accurate.
And then I saw that big balloon back there hanging. What is that about?
The balloon? You mean the drone, the hot spot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something that's really super unique. Jungle actually had that made from airplane parts, so he crafted a new airplane out of old parts. When you guys see it, you're going to love it.
Yeah, and some big differences here in the liquor store and some of the other areas, right?
Liquor store is huge. The cigar humidor is huge. Again, it's 3 times larger than the one in Fairfield, so it's just really it's neat out here, and everything. It gave us a little more time to tinker and play with things, where Fairfield kind of grew over time, but this store let us sort of mastermind it.
You come to Cincinnati, you can check out Fairfield, and you can check out Eastgate.
You're right. We wanted them to be 2 totally different experiences, but the same products. So customers could still use the store as a grocery store and get all the same stuff they love, but the experiences and the feel is totally different. You're very correct.
Cincinnati is a big, lively city, and one of the best ways to experience is on a Segway. After touring downtown, I spoke with Sean Jenkins and learned about Segway tours of Cincinnati, as well as their specific routes and the neat transportation items they offer for sale in their store. Tell us about what you have here at Segway Tours.
We're an authorized Segway dealer as well as a Segway tour. We offer tours every day, 7 days a week, 3 or 4 times a day. It's a 2-hour experience. You get 20 minutes of training, 90-minute ride. We got new users and experienced users. You were out with a mixed group today. First time, had a blast. Yeah. A great way to see the riverfront and everything new downtown. We also do Eden Park tours and downtown tours, Spring Grove Cemetery tours. So there's always a new experience, something new to see.
Yeah, what kind of age groups do you see coming in and going out on the tours?
Unfortunately, 14 and 90 pounds is the minimum age. Our oldest attendant yet is 93. So we have a very large demographic. It's good for family fun or couples or anniversaries, things like that.
What was the motive behind doing this? I mean, it's such a unique way to see the downtown area, to actually get out and take a tour. What motivated you to put something like this together? Because it's fantastic.
Well, we're a personal transportation store, personal electric transportation. So it's not only a good way to take a tour and see what's going on, but it's a great way to get yourself around. So as people move back to the city and gas prices go up, it's good to look at alternatives to get around. So we also sell electric bikes. We rent electric bikes and sell Segways and bikes and tours, and we sell fun, basically.
Yeah, well, and it's also very green, right?
Very green, yeah. The bikes are half a penny a mile, and the Segways are a penny a mile to get around. 0 emissions during operations, and big smiles.
Yeah. Now, what's somebody going to see on the tour typically?
On the Riverfront Tour, you're going to see a little bit of canal history, railroad history. You're on the future of transportation, but you get to hear a little bit about the past. You get to see the new parks, the new stadiums, Fountain Square, a little bit of skyscraper history. Eden Park, a little more green, get a little bit of grass riding, and you learn about the park history and our water supply, things like that.
Go-karting, arcade games, indoor golf, bowling, and laser tag is just a few of the amenities offered at Web Extreme Entertainment. I caught up with Jerry Weber to learn how your family can have a blast while in Cincinnati. Tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Okay, so the Web Extreme Entertainment is sort of a unique, one-of-a-kind entertainment facility in that we have 4 what we call attractions all under one roof, which is laser tag, go-karts, mini bowling, and mini golf. Plus, we have a full arcade and a full restaurant.
This is a real advantage that it's under roof.
Right.
I've never seen a go-kart track inside,
right.
So you can come in here and ride year-round.
Yeah, right. I mean, that was the whole idea. I've been in the entertainment business for 14 years now, and I had the pleasure of running an outdoor miniature golf course. And every time it rains or it gets too hot, everybody just says, "Sorry, that's it. I had enough."
Yeah. That's pretty unique. So, what kind of groups do you cater to in this place?
So, really, we sort of break our guests who come in into 3 categories. We have just families who come in and want to have a good time. We do a very significant amount of birthday party, and we also do a large group business. And the group business consists of both youth groups and corporate groups.
If you're coming down to visit in Cincinnati,
right.
Very easy to get to you.
Right. Be nice if we were 1 mile closer to the expressway. But anyway, yeah, we are 1 mile off of I-75 heading west on Liberty Way.
And it's, like I said, it's close. So if you're coming down, you're bringing the kids. It's a great place to bring the kids. You know how the weather's been so far this summer. It's been rainy, so a great place to come inside and at least be able to do some things.
Right. Yeah, we've been running 2 commercials. Whether it's hot, then we run the commercial for hot. If it's rainy, then we say, if it's raining, come on in. If it's a beautiful day, well, what the heck? You're going to be out someplace else. But that's okay. We understand.
Jerry, what kind of hours do you keep down here?
We open every day at 11 o'clock. We close weeknights at 10 p.m. and we close Friday and Saturday at midnight.
Any plans for the future?
Right now, just keep expanding this place. We're looking at probably putting in another attraction in the next year, so just getting it bigger and better.
Creation Museum is all about educating children and the public on the creation of God. Patrick Marsh spoke with me about many of the museum's highlights, which include dinosaurs and lots of creepy crawlers. Tell us a little bit about Creation Museum, what people will find here.
Creation Museum was started to be able to really kind of be a discipleship museum to bring people back to the truth of the Bible. And the whole basis of the Creation Museum is really to introduce people to biblical history. It was set up as kind of a walk-through story in a way, if you will. My background's a theme park business, and that was an easy way for me to be able to tell the story that Ken Ham had, starting with creation, corruption, catastrophe, confusion, Christ, cross, and consummation. So what we've done, I think, is create a fun museum. It's about 70,000 square feet. And it's a walk through biblical history, and I took all of the skills that I had in the theme park business to kind of create a thing, I think, an immersive environment that really allows people to have fun as they walk through and really see biblical history.
Yeah, and it really comes alive for you when you walk through this museum, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got wonderful exhibits. We've got a lot of animatronics. We've got some great films. We've got a wonderful planetarium show. There's just all kinds of things for people to do. Great bookstores, wonderful food. I mean, all kinds of things. I mean, it's kind of like a 2-day adventure for a lot of people.
You guys have added a lot of new things as well here in the last couple of years, right? Let's talk about some of those things.
Yeah, we have. I mean, as you just enter into the entrance of the museum, we have a Dragon Legends exhibit, which really is all about the possibility that dinosaurs were dragons. You've got Dragon Legends all over the world, so that's one new exhibit that we've got. And downstairs we created an exhibit called the Insectorium. It's called Dr. Crawley's, and it's named after the original gentleman that
Which was really his name, right? Dr. Crawley?
Real name. That's amazing, isn't it? Dr. Crawley's Insectorium. And we've got, a lot of three-dimensional stuff down there. We've got what we call augmented reality, which allows you to do some special effects things. We've got animatronics, and the bug exhibit, if nothing else, it really looks like an exhibit of art with the way that the bugs are.
Sultan's Mediterranean Cuisine has won many outstanding awards in the Cincinnati area for their famous one-of-a-kind Turkish dishes. Mehmet and Mustafa gave us the history on the restaurant and a few ideas on what dishes you can try today.
Okay, well, my name is Mehmet Kaskın, and this is Mustafa Köylü. He's our executive chef and also the business partner here. And well, we opened Sultan's Mediterranean Cuisine about 3 years ago on April 26th of 2010. We believe that, with his own experiences, he has about 30 years of experience in cooking, like Mediterranean, Turkish style cooking. And I had some business experience as well, so we wanted to combine our experiences and, to do something like this, and this was a good start for us. And like I said, about 3 years ago we started, and we are doing pretty well, and we got a lot of awarded as the one of the best Mediterranean restaurant in Cincinnati and Dayton area. Well, we have very traditional Turkish dishes here, such as Iskender kebab. Iskender kebab is made out of doner kebab. It's like slices of lamb and beef combination that we prepared that dish, that doner dish here. This is the only place in town that makes their own doner. Okay, everywhere else they use pre-made doners, but we make it here. So it is very unique for us, and a lot of people come for that dish. And Iskender kebab is different type of serving the doner kebab. It is like with the pita bread, with yogurt, and that meat and tomato sauce on the top. So that becomes like layer of everything, hot and cold, and that touch just knock people down. I mean, the people really love that dish.
Dan's Drive-In takes you back to the days of the Fonz, poodle skirts, and hot rods. Dan's offers the perfect 50s diner experience with amazing food options and portions that can take your breath away. We spoke with the owner of Dan's, Lucky Sahota, about the restaurant located on South High Street.
We've been here in 1951. This is the first diner in Columbus, one of the first ones. And the Dan's original family, they ran it for 40 years, and then they passed on to different owners. From the time I've been here, I did a lot of changes on the menu, catering to the south side, south end, and everything that we do is all homemade, made from scratch. It's all homemade cooking, like southern end side comfort food. We do southern side comfort food. Besides our breakfast is our main emphasis, but besides breakfast, we do lunch, dinner. Our breakfast, I think the portions we have is pretty awesome. You like big breakfast for $4.79? Yeah, we're gonna do a big country, biscuits, gravy. You get home fries, patties, and eggs of your choice. We do great omelets. We do a Mexican omelet that's we're gonna show you. We do green peppers, onion, tomato in that. We do meat in that, and then it's stuffed with salsa and topped with cheddar cheese. All our omelets comes with home fries and toast that comes with it. We're going to show you a Big Mouth. That's 2 half-pounders jammed into one. It's a big burger, a 1-pounder burger, and it's topped with mushrooms, cheddar cheese on a Kaiser roll with French fries. Yes, we have the Wi-Fi. We also do root beer, like Frost Up root beers is on the tab. Like my future plans are, I want to take this place and make it a car hop. Originally, when it opened, it was open 24 hours, and it was a car hop. That's what my plans are. Maybe next to 1 or 2 years, that's what I wanted to do.